Have you ever had one of those mornings where you just don't feel like getting out of bed and doing the things that you need to do that you know will make you have a great and productive day or will keep you on your path towards your goal? Well, I had one of those mornings today, and let me tell you how I handled it. I did it anyway, but I did it with a twist. Hi, I'm Carol. I am a career and life transitions coach, and I help people gain clarity, build the habits, routines, and systems to help them be consistent so that they can make their life pivot and attain that life that they desire and become the woman that they were meant to be. So this morning, when I woke up, I didn't feel like moving my body. And I'm a person who really thinks about and is intentional about exercise and diet. I've come to a stage in my life where those things are so critically important. So I had to become a person who consistently works out, exercises, moves my body, and makes healthier choices. And this morning, getting up and going out into the world to move my body was not high on my priority list. But you know what is really high on my list? Becoming a person who is physically fit and physically healthy for the long term. And for me to become that person, I have to exercise certain habits. And I have to create a system that allows me to repeat those habits that are going to get me towards that goal. Now, I have a little habit tracker, and every day that I move my body, I exercise, I put a little dot there, I tick that box, and I get some gratification out of that because a person who is focused on their health does these kinds of things. This morning I wanted to tick the box, but it was very difficult. So I had to have another strategy that helped me get there. And that strategy that I use is my good, better, best. And it is related to the energy I have that day. So if I have a low energy day, I have a measure of what is the minimum I can do that allows me to tick that box and be in alignment with myself and my goals. And that might be walking for 15 minutes. That might be going to the gym and doing one exercise. That might be cooking one meal that meets your requirement for what you think a healthy meal is. That may be drinking that one glass of water. Or if we're talking about other things like work or other things that are um, more business based, that might be just doing one thing, calling one client, sending one email. On the days when I have the higher levels of energy, I might be able to do more. And then I can really break down on my priorities list. I can do more for exercise. I can have more healthy meals. I can plan my meals. But on those days when I have super high energy, then I can do more. And that really is one of those days where you can really tick multiple boxes. But the key is if you want to become a person who is consistent, who keeps their commitments to themselves and to others, you can't depend on motivation. You do have to depend on your systems. And those days when you don't have the energy, you also need to have a baseline where if you do the minimum, what that minimum is. And does that still give you that feeling that you tick the box, that you kept your word to yourself? So, what did I do this morning? For me to tick the box, it was to do a 1 mile walk. And you know what happened? When I was about a half mile into it, the sun was shining, the birds were singing, I saw other people who were walking. I felt the breeze on my face and I started to feel really good and motivated. And that kind of generated more energy for me. So I was able to do a little bit more. I did 1.4 mile walk this morning. And that was a day that I felt like I had a low energy day. But as it turned out, keeping the commitment to myself, being in the environment that energized me, allowed me to push through. So, yes, I tick that box, check that box, and I feel really good about it. And I really feel good that I am doing the thing that helps me become that person who is someone who moves their body, who takes their health seriously, who uh, takes strides to build their business every day. Now, if you're interested in more talk about what it means to become a person who keeps their commitments to themselves and builds their dreams, I have a Becoming Board workshop on my school channel, on my school community, and you're welcome to join. It's free to join. It's free to join the Becoming Board workshop. I'm going to have a link in the description as well as the pinned comment how you can connect with me. And I hope that you will find your good, better, best and become the person that you dream to be, that you're destined to be. Take care. Bye.